I had to come over to the other spot. We got some stuff over here. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't, knee deep in water, which I'm pretty sure it would have subsided by now. But still, if something had gotten wet, it kind of just changed the game plan, how we need to stack stuff up. But got a couple of trannies. I think it's a couple of 302s. That's a Chevy motor right there. I think we say that's a 305 with a transmission. I mean, shoot, I don't know. Might need to take them 302s, build them up to a 331 or something. See about selling them. Or, shoot, I guess right now, everybody real heavy on raffles. Talking about you looking for 400, 500 horsepower. Which I don't think many people know what 400 or 500 horsepower really is. But talking about you looking for 400 or 500 horsepower, get one of them 302s, build it out to a 347, much less than a Coyote. Boom, there you go. Maybe I need to build one of them up and do a raffle on it. Or see if anybody just want to buy it straight out. Yeah, I think I might do that. Let me know. And this is how they do? Comment below. So, thought that I had actually messed up the valve guide that I installed. Come to find out, I even, just kind of got a new valve. This is not the new one, but I ended up getting a new valve, figuring out that it don't fit. Come to find out, I call the people who make them, and they're not finished. So, this valve is not made to go directly into those heads. It actually needs to be reamed out or drilled out. So you can drill it or ream it. And I have drill bits, but I decided to wait another day on a reamer bit that's supposed to do it, because the reamer bit's supposed to be a whole lot smoother after it's finished. So once it goes in, reams out, get all the extras out or whatever, take out the little extra space, it's supposed to be a smoother finish as opposed to a rough finish, which I would rather have a smooth finish for my valve, right? So that's been the issue the whole time, hopefully, because pretty much the Amazon guy just dropped this off, and I'm about to check it out now to make sure it worked. So I did ream it, and again, not really gonna work for me. So this one, it goes in, you try to go left and right, it's not much play, right? This one, because it's just a hair too big, that's not gonna work. So gotta find another reamer. Back at it yet again. So this time I think we have the actual good reamer size, because it pretty much will not fit. You can't see all in there, but it will not just kind of slide down in this one. So I think it's just big enough to where this one is an 1132, which is actually the same size, the size of the stem. So this one should work. Okay, so I reamed it out. Yeah, so if I put it in this hole, it does have a little bit of minor play. If I put it in this hole, just minor play. So I think we'll be good with that. I finally found the pieces to get the job done. This and the reamer. So now the head's back right. It's about to be go time. I got some new stuff in. So got some pieces here for the degreeing process, and in that I ended up getting a new timing set. And yes, I did go with the Summit set because I couldn't see any difference between the Summit billet set and the other sets that were 2 or 3 times the price. So if you know something I don't know, tell me before I blow up my engine. But otherwise, I didn't see nothing different. Now I had to get a new set because the set that I had was kind of worn. So, like, you know, this gear to me doesn't really look all that bad. You know, like you can tell it's used, but it doesn't really look that bad. Now, if you look at this gear, however, you kind of start to see how it's kind of been chipping a little bit. Especially like right there. You can see it chip right there, right there. So it kind of chipped away a little bit. Actually more in that little area right there. But it was really chipping away. And I saw it. And at first I was like, it's still pretty deep, you know, pretty deep right there to where it's going to be in there. And then I started looking at the chain, and, you know, the chain itself starting to come apart. So I think it was 3 different links that were broken. And I know it still has way more links that's not broken than are broken, but, you know, I mean, for what it is, you might as well go ahead and get that piece replaced. Well, something else struck again. So these are the bolts that was on with the last one. These are the bolts that's on with the new one. But need a countersink in order to get this bolt to sit more flush so that it'll fit. So I don't have the right one. Gotta wait until tomorrow. Another night lost. One thing about this though, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of tools when this thing is all said and done, boy. So this is the screw that needs to go in here, but it needs to be countersinked so that it sits in, not out like that, right? Luckily, the part that's used to do it, this little drill bit here, is something that's sold in the store every day, so I didn't have to wait on shipping. So I'm finna go ahead and do that now, quickly, in a hurry, quick fast. Man, I like it when a tool does exactly what it's supposed to do. Got rid of the excess, and now you can see they sit flush. So both of them are in there, sitting flush, and now it should be able to go in just like it needs to. Hopefully, man, oh man, hopefully we can move forward without any more hiccups. So I'm gonna clean this up, throw this away, and get back on it. Today I did a couple things. Ended up getting the bolts done, and then got the new timing chain set on, and then now just finished the degree in the cam. The numbers were 157 and 72, so that's 229 divided by 2, that's 114 and a half. My cam card is 115. Can't do half, so pretty much it sit right where it's supposed to be. Tap and die set for the win. Bloop, bloop. Oh, shit. Oh. Can't play about no bee sting. That'll mess up your whole day. since the rain let up for a little bit, it's probably might even rain again, but since the rain let up, I'm gonna go ahead and get this pan cleaned out so I can get it put back on. But you can see that's the debris from the valve stem seals. You can even see the spring right there, but some of the valve stem seal pieces and also the those bearings. So all that stuff was in my oil pan, just waiting to get sucked up into my system. So could have been worse than it was, but I'll go ahead and get this cleaned up so I can get it back on. Okay, so that's cleaned up enough, I think, and got the specs out. Oh, just found another one. Putting the light on it, just found another one. Get that up out of there. But cleaned up the specs, all those shards and everything, cleaned all that out. Now it's ready to go in. So gonna put this on, then we're gonna get on the top of this thing. We're gonna put it on the little parts right here in these corners to help out. Don't get no leaks. One thing I am going to do this time is use thread sealant on all the bolts for the oil pan. Hopefully it can stop some of that oil from leaking through. And it wasn't like a drip leak, they'd just be moist. And I still don't like that. But I'm going to use thread sealant this time, see if that helps out. So oil pan is on. Putting this on takes an extra couple of minutes, but I'm hoping that'll help me out. Now I can flip this bad boy over and start doing stuff that requires me to lube up with a little more oil. So we are moving on. Man, I ain't gonna lie though, I wish I was 3 weeks earlier. Things got a much longer soak than they were supposed to, but ah well. Oh shoot, didn't put that cap on. Well, now that the oil pan's on, these babies can finally stop soaking. Go ahead and throw it in, man. Been worried about this thing falling over since I put them in there. Luckily, it didn't. So we almost there. I can't wait to hear what it sounds like with this with these new pistons. So everything should be fixed now. New pistons. We should have a little fun on our hands after this.